And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Loopin through Lifepedia. Today, another coaster dive. Headed out to the Midwest this time, back out to Holiday World, to honestly an underrated wooden roller coaster known as the Legend.
Oh, sweet. A ride that's rough, relentless, and still a better investment than your savings account, your crypto wallet, and whatever cursed stock tip your cousin gave you in 2021.
Either way, it's based off of Washington Irving's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It's got great air times, great laterals, great tunnels, and honestly, it started the ride with the bell in the beginning. It's so much fun.
Perfect. Can't afford therapy? Strap in, scream it out, and let the ride do the emotional damage for free.
Welcome to Coaster Dive. Today, we're heading into the haunted woods of southern Indiana to chase down one of the wildest wooden coasters in America. This is the Legend at Holiday World. Tucked inside the Halloween section of the park in Santa Claus, Indiana, the Legend is more than just a wooden roller coaster. It's a headlong dash through a forest, packed with high-speed turns, wicked laterals, and eerie theming inspired by the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It opened in the year 2000, built by Custom Coasters International, or CCI for short. This was the same company that designed the park's first major wooden coaster, the Raven, just 5 years earlier. After the success of that ride, Holiday World was ready to up the stakes. And up them they did. Standing 99 feet tall, with a 113-foot drop thanks to the natural terrain, the Legend spans over 4,000 feet of track and reaches speeds of nearly 60 miles per hour. But the stats only tell half the story. What makes this ride special is its relentless pacing, its sharp and unexpected turns, and how it uses the dense Indiana forest to create a feeling of being completely lost. Or worse, hunted. The ride is themed to Washington Irving's classic tale, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. In that story, Ichabod Crane is chased through the woods by the ghostly Headless Horseman. And this coaster turns that concept into a physical experience. Once the train dispatches, you're no longer on a pleasant family ride. You're being pursued. And just before every dispatch, a bell tolls. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but it is haunting. It's the kind of sound that warns the town before something terrible happens. And in this case, that something is you. After a quick dip and curve out of the station, the train begins its climb. This lift hill is quiet, surrounded by trees, and gives riders a brief moment to absorb what's ahead. But at the top, there's no scenic view, no hesitation. The train dives 113 feet straight into the woods, and the chaos begins. From there, it's a non-stop barrage of wicked turns, sudden tunnels, and hard laterals that slam riders against the sides of the train. Unlike many coasters that focus on airtime hills, the Legend is all about the twist, the swerve, the sudden change in direction that leaves you laughing and holding on for dear life. And what's wild is, there's no mid-course brake run. The ride never lets up. From the first drop to the final turn, you are at the mercy of this wooden beast. It's aggressive, it's intense, and it doesn't slow down, ever. Over the years, the Legend has seen several upgrades. In 2016, the park teamed up with the Gravity Group, a company founded by some of the original CCI designers, to give the ride some serious improvements. A new double-down element was added to inject airtime where there wasn't much before. Sections of track were reprofiled to improve flow, and the ride's trains were swapped out with timber liners, known for their smooth tracking and comfortable restraints. They also added another tunnel, because why not make it even more disorienting? The end result was a faster, smoother, and more thrilling version of an already intense ride. But Holiday World didn't just upgrade the track, they preserved what made the ride iconic. The bell still rings at every dispatch. The forest still wraps around the track like a haunted cocoon. And that sense of being chased by something unseen, that's more alive than ever. The coaster is located in Holiday World's Halloween section, and the theme isn't just for show. From the moment you enter the queue, the atmosphere is set. The station is styled like a creepy wooden chapel. The trees cast long shadows, and every element, from the name to the tunnels to that infamous bell, feeds into the idea that you're running from something terrifying. And you kind of are. Over the years, the legend has built a loyal fan base. Enthusiasts love it for its raw power and for the fact that it hasn't been neutered or tamed. It's consistently ranked among the top wooden coasters in the world, and many consider it the best ride at Holiday World, especially those who crave intense laterals and fast pacing. It's often compared to the Beast at Kings Island, another famous wooden coaster through the woods. But where the Beast is long and methodical, the legend is short, fast, and violent. It doesn't waste time. It comes at you hard, and it doesn't ask for permission. It's also one of those rare coasters that actually gets better as the day goes on. As the wood warms up and the wheels start flying, this ride hits a new level of insanity. And during night rides, forget about it. The legend becomes pure chaos in the dark, especially when the fog rolls in and the woods start whispering. At just over 2 minutes, it's not the longest ride in the world, but what it lacks in time, it makes up for in energy. There are no slow moments, no dull stretches. It's a sprint, a chase, a breathless escape. And at the end, when the train hits the final brakes, it feels like you've actually survived something. Not just a ride, but an encounter, a brush with something old and angry and fast. So, what makes the legend so legendary? Is it the relentless layout? The perfectly executed theme? The natural terrain? The fact that it just doesn't quit? Maybe it's all of those. Or maybe it's that feeling when the bell rings, and you know you're next. The legend doesn't pretend to be friendly. It doesn't go easy on you. It's wild, it's fast, it's unforgiving, and that's exactly what makes it great. Thanks for joining this dive into the legend at Holiday World. Until next time, keep your head on straight and your lap bar down. It's rare to find a coaster that still feels dangerous in the best possible way. The legend isn't here to coddle you. It's not built for beginners or for riders looking for a gentle thrill. It's designed to rattle your bones, mess up your hair, and make you question if you've angered the Headless Horseman himself. And it's that unrelenting attitude that keeps people coming back for more, year after year, ride after ride. Holiday World could have let the legend fade into nostalgia. Instead, they've invested in it, maintained it, and respected its original chaos while polishing the rough edges. It's proof that with the right care and creativity, a wooden coaster doesn't have to grow old. It can grow meaner. And in a world full of clones and cookie-cutter rides, the legend remains exactly what its name promises. A true, relentless, one-of-a-kind legend. That's going to be a wrap into today's Coaster Dive. Now it's back to the studio with Ryan and Ferris.
And that's going to be a wrap today, guys, with our deep dive here into the legend over at Holiday World, a wooden roller coaster that honestly hits harder than my credit card bills.
And yet still less painful than trying to cancel a gym membership. Shout out to Holiday World for building a coaster that feels like being chased by debt collectors on horseback.
Either way, if you survive the laterals and the airtime on this roller coaster, you're honestly a different breed.
Now go ice your ribs, cry about your student loans, and hit that like button before the Headless Horseman comes for your wallet.